everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am doing beautifully well. I know I've been making it worse. Okay, but I'm doing very well. Okay, I have some things that my dad wants to say. And I just had to read my book to just confirm what I was saying before about Jay-Z, Beyonce, the Quincy Jones, his wife, the witches of America. You guys are all going to be killed. But Jay-Z and Beyonce, you guys are in trouble. Ahab and Jezebel. Okay, because that big warlock, Quincy, he's please. Ain't nobody got time. My dad's taking care of him and Clive and everybody else. But them two try to represent Judah. Vashti. Okay. My dad didn't know her. Never knew her. We knew that let me just tell you. Okay? All the men that were saved from the Hollywood witches that were putting voodoo on you, they're gonna pay for that. A lot of them are gonna pay for it. There are hundreds. And in my book where it says prophets of Baal, these are witches. These were witches. Okay? We're not even gonna have in my Bible prophets. You know what I'm saying? These are witches. We're gonna put witches. Okay? Of Baal. There's so much I read. I was like, wow. It makes so much sense. How Jehoshaphat, Jay-Z is going to die, and Beyonce is going to die. It's over. They did way too much. Wanted to steal property, wanted to buy this, he wanted this, and he couldn't get it himself. Don't worry about it. See, her seed and all the witches that were in this coven with her, the females from Hollywood, okay, they were witches. Their god was whomever, they were actually prostitutes, because it said this is where the prostitutes wash themselves. And when they try to come against me, they cut themselves and they were yelling out to Baal, their warlock, I guess Quincy or whoever had the money, to their blood sacrifice. I mean, it was just so bad. It was just such a dark. It was just a stupid plan. A stupid plan made by stupid people. And that's how these prostitutes and these people from the industry, this is how these people, regular smuggler people, got all this money and these cars. They wanted the fast life. They wanted, what regular people don't understand is that the people around me in New Jersey, Staten Island, whoever knew me, who could see me physically, they took the bait. And they partied for about a year or two, and then my dad started putting them hands on them. Okay? Everything will be taken away from these people. Now, my dad said 7,000 people, yet I will leave 7,000 people alive in, I guess, between here and Staten Island. It says in Israel. Israel to me is America. All those who are loyal to me and have not bowed down to Baal or kissed his idol. Okay. I just want to flow with my dad for a second and help the men of the United States who think they can run this country off of blood and power, prostitution, drugs. Okay, it's over. All drug dealers. Well, I'm telling you, my dad's going to do a lot of killing. A lot of killing of evil people here. Okay, but to those he has mercy on, listening to my voice and doing what I say will save your life. I'm not saying there won't be any consequences for your actions. I'm just saying you'll live. And at least, listen, my book says that better be a live dog than a dead lion. Because everybody thought they were kings and queens, they were doing big and this and this and this and this. Let me tell you something. These females were sleeping with these men, thinking, even Michael's brothers, they were getting it from all kinds of riches. Young girls, young females, they were all hookers and prostitutes. And it said in my Bible that the men were going into these brothels like stallions, like just going, sleeping with whatever. Dad's going into the same girls. It went crazy. 2021, 2022, 2023. And they had money. My dad let the devil give them money to do it. But they don't understand. Once they entered that female, they became married to her spiritually. So therefore, the men, and this is why my dad has more mercy for the men. Therefore, the men were under the control of these witches. And that's how things got done. They were killing people. These witches are going to jail and going to die. Anyone that was doing witchcraft, sorcery, they are going to die. And they are going to be brought up on charges. 25 to life. And my angels only hearken to my voice. My soldiers, my lawyers, my judges, my police officers, they're ready to move. They're not playing games. They're not playing any games. They know your phone number. They know what you said. They know what you did. My father gave them information about you, and it's, oh, this is the one that, okay. They know if you're speaking another language in your house and you're not supposed to, okay, you got to get out. You're going to be thrown out on the streets. People need to go back to their country. Either you go back to your country or you die here. You speak in another language, go back to your country, take the free ticket, go back to your country, or you're going to die here. You will be homeless. You ain't getting no food. You're not getting You might be going into a place called the fire, put to sleep with a whole bunch of other people, and burned. Your bodies will be burned. Anybody wearing any foreign attire here? Mm-mm. All the females that have the ajib and the hib and the African women here, you got to go back to your country. And if you love me and you know that I am who I am and you fear God Almighty, you're going to go back to your country and you'll be taken care of. I can promise you that. But you can't stay here. Can't stay here with any foreign attire, any speaking any different language, any Spanish, whatever language you speak, and is the country you're going back to. It's time to separate. And anybody who's planning vacations, on vacations, let me tell you, it's going to be a vacation from hell. You're going to a different country. You're going to Hawaii. You're going to Jamaica. They all know. Even the leaders there, they all know. Do not serve no Americans. Do not give them at the nicest spots. Do not give them nothing. Don't harm them, but don't serve them. They are, and my angels hearken to the sound of my voice. And they know my voice is the sound, it's coming from God, my Father. Playtime is over for this kingdom. It's over. It's crashing down. It's over. It's done. And I pray that my Father has mercy for those who are now can see what they were part of. I pray that they turn and accept the truth. Because the women that you were sleeping with, man, were doing sex spells and sex spells, love spells, and everything, and they were killing people. And not one of them, they call them false prophets, but these are called witches in my book. These sex spells they put on that you would have sex with little with little girls, with animals, with each other, men. They once your private part entered a witch, that was it. That was it. Witchcraft and sorcery. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. My dad said I'm waking all the men of Judah up, letting them see what they were part of and who they married. And if your children are young babies and you're a dad and you married a witch and you separate yourself from, you came up out of her, you left her, and those babies are young, there's a chance for them. You got to raise them up in the way of the Ten Commandments. But she's not going to be there to raise them. She's going to die. She's going to die or either get locked up and put away for life. And teenage girls, they were giving it up. A lot of fornication. Sex is the way to destroy the body. That's why marriages are like defiling the marriage bed is a dangerous Dangerous thing to do. American people, you guys have no clue of what's coming. You don't see the signs of the times. You don't see. You guys don't see what's coming. You better wake up. It's time to wake up. I'm taking cars. They were stolen money, blood money. I'm taking cars. I'm kicking you out of houses. Everything. You guys be thrown out in the street. There's going to be stealing and robbing and killing for food. It's going to be bad here. But I'm not going to be here to witness all of that. I'm going to be enjoying myself. Planning my wedding date. Hanging out with my best friend. It's about to go down. If it's not even going down now, my dad's probably just whipping, wet, hitting here and there and there and there. All them witches with them butt implants, boob implants, them long nails and everything. All the Chinese people, you better get on the plane and get up out of here. No acrylic, no nothing. We're shutting down massage parlors. We're shutting down all nail salons, hair salons. We're shutting it down. Anything to beautify, we're shutting down gyms. We're shutting down movie theaters. Yep, we're shutting down malls. The only thing that's going to be open is a place to shop and get some food for my angels. That's it. And they okay with that because they know that they're going to be they're going to be working. They're going to have their own one little store or whatever. You know, they're going to be working. They're in the house honing up their gifts and stuff like that. They ready. The love that these men have for their wives, the love that these wives has for their husband is beautiful. They know. They're gonna know. That feeling is gonna come back together. That feeling is gonna come towards each other to come back to love. The widows, the widowers, the men that are lonely, they're gonna find that mate. My dad, I'm. Come on, I'm not gonna leave you men like. Can I have? I'm not my son is like, well, Mom, I want somebody to listen. You gotta wait like everybody else gotta wait. You gotta come to yourself and recognize that Mommy is love. A beautiful one is love. And yes, she belongs to Michael. Yes, I belong to you. And I just kept this morning, and it felt so good. It felt so good. In my spirit. My dad is a flame of fire. I'm a flame of fire. And finally, he put you as a flame of fire for us to be one, just like a flame. And I was like, wow, Dad, that's beautiful. Like, to be connected, to allow me to connect to him and you, and we all one. Like, that meant a lot to me, to see that in my spirit. We're just a flame of one fire that's going to burn up everything that's evil that we hate and that does not do right, does not do the right thing. And here in my book, it said, my dad said to Rahab, There was no one else who had devoted himself so completely to doing wrong in my father's sight as Ahab, Jay-Z, all at the urging of his wife Jezebel, Beyonce. He committed the most shameful sins by worshiping idols as the Amorites had done, whom my father had driven out of the land as the people of America advanced. Just driving them all out of the land. And my angels not trying to work on their body. They're not trying to do beauty products. They're not trying to do none of that. They're like, listen, I just want to make it in the Holy Land. I just want to see the Lord. I just want her to touch me, kiss me, bless me, anoint me with oil, and let me go on my merry way, thanking and giving praise to the God of love. That's all I want to do. And they have that. They have that coming to them. There's hope in love. Right? There's hope in love. And don't you worry about it, guys. Because my dad's taking care of all things. And see, nobody can take this kingdom from me because it's mine. And that no man can handle what I can handle. They can't handle, because my dad is not going to let them handle it. That's why they're going crazy. We can't do, because you have no authority. That authority was given to me. I'm the only one who knows how to nurture the human heart, the human body, to heal the human body, their minds, their spirits. And that's what made the women, not even women, the females jealous of me on this earth, because they couldn't connect to their counterparts like I can connect to them. But if you're a woman, you understand that he's my son, and I am getting him ready I'm teaching him how to love you and how to love your daughters and your sons and give you a good life. But nah, these witches, they wanted to be the queen. They wanted to be, they wanted to worship the queen witch. Okay? In my book, they said that the men and the women, they offered up praises to Beyonce. They made cakes and whatever. Listen, no. The queen witches, that's how she's going to be named in my book. The prophets are going to be called witches. They call it what it is. The false prophets, those who spoke in my name and my father's name. Okay? Witches. Falsely. All prophets and prophetess, I don't care what social media you have. Your money's going to be stopped. Everything is going to be taken. The only channel you'll be able to watch is mine. So, and listen closely to see what your sentence is going to be. Okay? Lest you repent. People out here working out, trying to get their body right. For what? For what? All the personal trainers. Okay, please. All the life coaches, you better get your life together. You better start coaching yourself. You better listen to me. Because all the people money that you're taking from your one-on-ones and your one-on-ones. I'm taking the tarot card readers, everybody who's giving information, and not pointing them towards the truth. Not pointing them towards me. You're going to die in your sins. Everything behind the scenes, you can get on there and act like, nothing's going on. But there's something going on in everybody's life right now on social media, whoever's making money. And whatever you're getting, all of a sudden you're saying it's a blessing from my father, it's actually a trap from the enemy. My angels don't care about nothing, no car, no nothing, no nothing. They just like, oh, she made a video today. Press play. And let me get my box of tissue just in case. I know I could do that to you guys sometimes. Believe me. It's just how I feel. It's just how I feel. I miss you guys. I miss. Listen to this. It's a psalm. I'll announce, says the queen, what my father has declared. My father said to me, you are my daughter, and I am your father. Ask and I will give you all the nations. The whole world will be yours. You will break them with a rod, an iron rod. You will shatter them in pieces like a clay pot. Now listen to this warning, you people of the earth. Learn this lesson, you rulers of the world. Serve love with fear and trembling. Serve my father with fear and trembling, and bow down to my daughter. Or else my father's anger will be quickly aroused, and you will suddenly die. Happy are all those who go to love for protection. You come to me, my prayers go to my Father for your protection, for love for you, good health, good well wishes, and everything good in your future. But you gotta acknowledge your sins. It says, who do the people plan to rebel against? Who do people make useless plots against? The people revolt, and their rulers, their leaders, plot together against the queen, against my father's queen he has chosen. Let us free ourselves from their rule, from her father's rule. They say, let us throw off their control. That's like trying to throw off the winds. Tell the wind to stop touching you. You look a fool. It's like, let's not listen to her, right? From my father's throne in heaven, he laughs and mocks their feeble plans. Then he warns them with anger and terrifies them with his fury. So that's what's going on now. He laughs. He's like, oh, y'all, look at these people. Please look at these people. Look what they planning, what they gonna do. Watch this. It ain't happening. And then he gets mad. Then he started making him doing crazy things. And these things, while you're still living, it's still his mercy trying to get you to acknowledge where you went wrong, where you went left. And all these words are not just for regular people. These are for people who gave themselves titles, who gave, oh, this will come on, you're vice president. Oh, Biden, you're president, and Trump, you're going to be president. These are for them. The mayor of New Jersey, the mayors, these words are for all of you. My dad's going to tear you guys up. He's not playing. Your plots and your plans and everything, trying to take the kingdom from me, you are not qualified. You have been dethroned. The judges, everybody, the lawyers, the school people, the teacher, whoever gave you a title, it was the devil. You can't handle the truth. And that's the truth. You can't handle me. You can't even handle the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. The people will laugh at you guys. They will laugh. My dad will expose you, everything, to the public. The things that you said behind closed doors about the human race, about people, what we're gonna do to this city and what we're gonna do to that. Yeah, keep pumping the drugs over here. Yeah, let the lift people bring drugs and alcohol here and this and this. We're gonna kill them niggers. When you guys are the niggas because you're mine. And yes, my dad let it happen. Just to show Judah that they need to be retaught. They need to rethink. They need to learn. They need to be humbled. He did that. He let them do the drugs and everything. Satan was just doing the most. But now he's done. Now he's going to turn around and eat those he was doing the most with. So that's how the plan is going to go down. We're throwing wives, kids, babies, dogs, cats, horses out in the street. Listen. And if my dad don't throw you out, he's going to rip up that house. Things are going to start falling apart. You're going to call this person. It's going to be a soldier of mine. He's going to be like, well, that's $5,000. Why? Because on that phone, you were like, for her. Well, for you now. Everything is for you now. All the evil seeds that you planted 2020, 2021, 2020, 2023, they're coming back. And they're growing up in your backyard, in the front yard, in the house, everything. And my dad's going to bring so many rodents and insects in your houses this summer. Know where you go, everywhere you go. Even if you go into a hotel room. His spirit is moving on my behalf now. Through animals, insects, fire, water, everything. For the mayor and his wife, his kids, for the crooked mayors in Florida, wherever, all over the state. Everybody who is crooked, he's going to drive you mad until you die. And that's it. We're taking out water bottles. There'll be no water bottles. The tap water will be mud. The rodents and the rats are going to be more and more prevalent. You can see. I love you guys. I'm going to stop this right here, okay? I'm going to move my car. I love you.